really did not know, and I was not aware that you could make a 1.8K videos on smoking cigarettes.
I mean, how many brands are there?
It's got to be okay. No, he did Kerbal. He did Minecraft. Let's see
Google
the
Earth
pipeline. We're
movie
gonna do the
locations.
pipeline. Okay. So we do Kerbal space program in Minecraft, right? Do some Google Earth stuff, abandoned locations. Gravity Falls content. Hitler reacts.
Wait,
To the end of Gravity Falls.
wait, can we watch the Gravity Falls universe question? Is that like a video essay for like a minute? Did he write like a paragraph?
Which one?
Number two in that line. Yeah, I'm just curious what that one is.
158. I mean, probably a little by any amount of video essay touching on it, but like, do you know anything about Gravity Falls?
I know that it's
weird and convoluted.
Some hot stuff on the internet.
I'm just trying to see how long it takes us to go. So we're still Gravity Fallsing it. We're doing a little bit of Attack on Titan bit here. Okay. A little bit of anime stuff. Alice Hirsch. Okay. Scrolling. Still more anime. He did a lot of anime stuff. DuckTales, but every time they say something with duck in it, it speeds up.
Hell yeah. That's
open. That's open in a second, bud. We're gonna open that one in another tab. And here it is, meeting my biggest fan, not clickbait. Ready? And then the next video. Right there.
How to be a gas
station clerk. Top 10 reasons why Trump should be reelected. Okay, you know what?
And
DuckTales, Robbie Rotten, and Joe J Christmas special. It's not going to be added to our list, but you know what? We're going to go back to those oldest. We are going to get that re-election video. I'm going to add it. We're a little light, We're a little light this week, but that's all right. I do like the DuckTales related content, though.
He's got a little niche that he's carved out over here.
When your name's Buck, beer. It's just a root beer. This is ASMR smoking a cigarette in Pokemon Go. Yeah, he hit a stride 4 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see it too. Look at the bump. Every little video is a couple like K. And then right here, dude, he hits 21K. He's like, holy shit, I got to smoke more cigarettes. See? Smoking a cigarette, listening to 100 gex through headphones, 40,000. He realized, yeah, dude, this is it. This is the pipeline. I got it. I found it, dude. Oh. Don't you love things like this? I love
how many videos he uploaded.
I love seeing someone uploading. Dude, we can count. We can find out. It's lines of 4, right?
It's lines of 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. He did smoke a cigarette down here with 36K.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
40.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 times 4 is 64. So 67 videos. Damn, dude, he did it faster than us. He just smoked cigarettes.
And it took 5 years to get to that point too, right? Because it was 9 years ago was his first upload.
That's a good point.
It took him 9 years to find his.
We have been absolutely cranking our hod here on the 110 podcast for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Video week every week, except for like a few weeks where we have sick children,
True.
Anyways, how you doing tonight, Eski?
I can't complain.
That's good. You're on the eve of a trip. Is that not true?
Yeah, we're going to Great Wolf Lodge tomorrow. My wife just presented it. My wife just presented it at a symposium at Harvard, which was pretty neat. So I got to spend the day with the kiddos.
Nice.
Harvard. Yeah.
Land of learned people.
Things are pretty good.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that, dude.
Yourself?
Yeah, well, I got okay. Here's the good news, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I have finally hit the point where I see the light at the end of the tunnel on my calendar year of working for the company I work for the 5th year going into the 6th, which means my vacation resets. However, it means I'm also not feeling the impending burnout of like 6-7 weeks from now when I'm really going to need a fucking vacation, and I'm fucking feeling it. I'm already kind of feeling it, man, and I'm gonna. I know I can make it through the grassy. You know what I'm saying?
You got it, bro.
That's what I say. So we're gonna watch a couple of Jacob Jones videos here to start us off before we go to our normal round, because we actually have zero. We have one TikTok, but it's not related to TikTok time.
Yeah, TikTok was a little bit weak this week.
That's all right. No, I kind of figured the shorter turnaround time, because we are recording one day earlier than normal, right? I figured that's going to be a factor, and on top of that, you're traveling too, so it's like, I
have a lot going on this week.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, sure. And your wife's fucking symposium at Harvard on top of that. Who are you, fucking important guy with a wife who presents at Harvard?
Yeah, I have a doctor for a wife, bro. Can you fucking believe it?
Doctor wife, dude. I have a buddy whose mom was a like a head nurse of a floor. Then she got her doctorate, so we started calling her Doctor Mom and Doctor Nurse, or Nurse Mom, but the Doctor Mom, right?
It's cute.
Right. So you got
It's
Doctor
cute.
Wife. That's good. It's a good fit. All right, let's
Yeah.
check out Jacob fucking Jones's video here on DuckTales. But every time they say something about duck in it, it speeds up.
Okay. He really just he cranked that bitch up. There was a
That was awesome, dude.
there was a trend a couple years ago where you would my left ear loves this video. I hope to God it stays only
trend?
on my left.
Tell us the trend. Tell us the trend.
It had to do with the script for B movie. So it would be a
There's
video.
a bee?
But then anytime that somebody would say a word, it would play like a scene from B movie, or it would play the entirety of B movie at 700 speed or whatever.
I remember.
Like it would interchange those together, or
Yeah, I think there was one that was like Master of Puppets, but every time it says Master, it gets faster, but also there's a B, so that it would play.
Yeah, but also there's a B.
Yeah.
And it just like included B movie and like everything. It was such a
Yeah, I remember
so,
the trend.
but
It was a good
this
time.
is the roots, DuckTales.
2017.
The so-called liberal agenda on my phone, and I noticed that there are some
N-word pass presented by Jacob fucking James by Tyrone.
So
Wow.
Today, here are my top 10 reasons why Trump should be reelected. This is my personal opinion, not yours. These are my opinions. So, as we know, my opinions are fact. And since my opinions are fact, these are the reasons why he should be reelected. Everybody keeps saying that he supports Vladimir Putin and their communist dictatorship in Russia, but that's simply not true. There's a much simpler explanation to why Trump keeps going over there, and that's just that he's gay. It's pretty obvious. He wears tight shorts, he's thick, he plays golf. Look at Tiger Woods, he's gay. And so it just
It's
makes
not
more sense
Jacob
that
fucking Jones.
Vladimir
It's Jesus fucking Christ.
and,
That's his name now.
Donald are just lovers from another country, and
He really hit a lick here, though. I think around this time.
He was on something, bro.
He's figured it out.
I don't want to disturb their love. His
delivery is impeccable.
So I think we should really just
probably
give
all the cigarettes.
a clap
Yeah,
to
true.
Donald Trump for
You
his
should smoke
bravery
some.
with interracial gay
I have
politics.
When I went
Number
to
two,
Jamaica last
and,
year,
this is my final reason. This man
I came home with a Cuban,
supports abortion
and I've been saving it for a day, and I think I'm gonna smoke my Cuban
from
tonight.
his penis.
Day before
He
my vacation.
literally has sex with so many women because he's such a man that so many of these women have to get abortions. He is single-handedly supporting the entire DC Planned Parenthood franchises. Just him, just Trump, nobody else. Yeah, that's my final reason. Have a great one.
Reason why.
Trump is the greatest. Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay. Aw, that was cute.
That ruled.
That was cute. Ranking crimes.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
This driving was in fact a crime.
So the driveways are on a slight slope. The guy goes to turn into his driveway and just overshoots it.
Just a little bit.
Hits the other car, turns it sideways, shoots, lands on another. Jesus Christ.
He fucked that engine lock up too. Oh yeah. This how you eat a Big Mac.
Dude, I am so sorry.
Let me help you with that. Where are you going with that lasagna?
Just going to a potluck. Hey! It's my potluck lasagna!
Not on my watch.
Hey, not a bad shot.
Thanks. You should join us. All right.
Cool.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not so fast, District 8.
Wait, what?
Wait, no, he's with me.
No, he's got to prove himself first.
All right, pick a card.
I'm sorry. Is that Jacob Collier?
Oh, maybe. Dude, holy shit.
Sorry, Jacob Sartorius. That's what I meant.
Yeah, true. He actually hasn't done anything.
What the
until now.
fuck?
Memorize.
I didn't even realize.
Show your friends. Okay.
I didn't notice the comment at first, but I did notice the face. I was like, there's no way it's not him.
Was this your card? Yo guys, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to tag 3 friends, like, comment, share.
That video is such a fucking ride every time. Holy shit. Yes.
I'm sorry. That was Jacob Sartorius, right?
I'm pretty sure. How old is that dude now? Is he like finally fucking 16?
21.
21?
That's him.
Oh my god. What is he doing?
He's Jacob Sartorius then.
He's Jacobing and Sartoriusing.
You know, as much shit we talk, like, he has the supervillain name. I wish I had that last name. You know what I'm saying?
True. I wish I had that many syllables to tell people my name.
I would form like an evil corporation. Like, not like evil facing, but like evil behind closed doors. And be like Sartorius Corp.
I would
I
would mispronounce it so that other people felt bad when they tried to say my name out loud. Be like, no, it's Sartor.
I have a
Yes.
group of friends every time we go. You know a couple of them. Jeremy and Nick.
Mm-hmm.
But when we go somewhere, if we order a Dr. Pepper, Jeremy always orders Dr. Pepper.
Uh-huh.
We will say Dr. Pecker, but very like fast. Okay, yeah, can I have a Dr. Pecker? And they're like, what? Like, you just keep insisting it. You have to double down. You have to double down if they call you out on it.
In the restaurant business, we used to say dick hair now when people were leaving. Instead of take care.
Yeah.
Dick hair now.
I get it. You got dick hair now.
Yeah.
Right, I'm pretty sure I got your Facebook comment with the Facebook video you wanted correctly, but
yeah,
I'm pretty sure I got it.
Just in case it didn't show up for you, because we have like different feeds or whatever.
You ever seen Lee McNasty before? You ever seen this guy?
No, but he looks like a character from Bridesmaids.
So he got very popular from doing like bits of like how kids do things. He's a kindergarten teacher, I believe, or he's like a middle school teacher, right? So he's gotten popular for this kind of content of how kids do things.
Mm-hmm.
But he's pretty funny.
I just watched a movie. I went on a date with your cousin. You cheated on me? Oh, Jojo. I did not cheat on you. I just went to see if I like your cousin more. That's called cheating. No, it's not. You're the only boy for me. So I'm supposed to believe you didn't go to his house and from his that he wore last Christmas? That's not cheating, so I literally don't even care. That's it, Sasha. I'm taking you on a date. Sasha. You can't cheat on me. Love you, Sasha. Love you, too. That's it. I'm writing a song about you. Hey, little Miss Jojo, why are you up? I was a bad girl. I did some bad things. You're a straight A student. Karma is a snitch, and I should have known better. What did you do?
Incredible.
Okay.
The kid's been striking. They've just been striking gold for 4 years on TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
All right. We had all the baby shower gifts run out, and now you have to actually support your own baby.
This is relatable. It is true. Baby shit's fucking But then, when you open
shopping
the
at
comments,
Target, go to Walmart, idiot.
wait, look at. I want to see if it shows up. Open the comments real quick, just for the one time.
It doesn't.
Okay, so that's fine. We
But luckily, Eski came through. Looks like you can cut back on your own food budget a bit.
This is like the first comment. I fucking lost my mind.
Jesus Christ!
Why would you fucking go there, dude? Jesus Christ! It's a skit. But people don't know that.
I went there with the price, but for like the fact of saving money, you know.
Yeah. I
Shop
get all
around a bit. Put an effort.
I get all my baby formula secondhand. So
sick. It gets
from the
breastfed only.
meth dealer. From the meth dealer.
Once again, my kid is actually ironically just breastfed. Fuck formula.
3 Coors cases. playing
drum
the drum
machine.
on the fucking.
Just
Wait, so
fucking
they're-
more Filipinos in the middle of the
Yeah,
night.
Filipino guys. Nice to see that.
Hey, whether you want to say it or not, the drummer has been killing it the whole time.
True. It's nice to see that after they got done building like houses for all their village friends out of dirt and clay, they picked up new talents. Building
Those are
underground.
1,000% cinder
pools.
blocks and cement.
Bro, you don't know what I'm referencing? The building underground swimming pool and tunnel in jungle.
You know what I'm really? Yes, I do. But you know what I'm referencing?
No, the house behind the
That
fucking
creed
guys.
fucking transcends barriers, brother.
Okay, fair enough. Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're on tour this summer. Just saying.
Get your tickets, guys.
Tickets. I work for a company that has a box at a venue that they are touring to, so there's a good chance that there's tickets available. I will be going for it free.
Called Butt Rock Night.
I'll go, dude. Are you fucking kidding? It's 3 doors down and it's fucking Creed. I'm in.
Oh, you're actually talking about the real band, not. I
I'm
thought you were
talking
saying
about
the-
actual Creed. Yeah,
I thought you were
dude. Are you
talking
kidding?
about the Filipino guys.
Oh, sorry. No, Eski, my bad. I don't like music. My dad, dude. Mark Tremonti's not a generational talent guitar player who is overshadowed by the fact that he's in fucking Creed.
It's fine if you're going to see Creed. I thought you were
Hold me
joking,
now.
but then serious about the
I love Creed. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Creed's great. I saw him
is
at the
great.
Big E a
Yeah.
couple years ago.
Yeah. Was it not fucking incredible?
Yeah, he even pronounced open correctly.
Yeah.
He
Scott
said-
Stapp was just too.
With
Scott Stapp
arms
gets-
wide open.
Yeah, dude. Scott
You
Stapp
like-
gets a lot of hate, dude. He's
You like
actually
forced it out, dude.
he's an incredible vocalist. Stop it.
Yeah, true.
No,
True.
genuinely though, people forget that like everyone in Creed but Scott Stapp left the band and made Alter Bridge, which is also an incredible rock band. If you're into that, I'm not super into their music, but I do acknowledge how good it is. Like it's well made.
Okay,
Anyways,
draft your 3
draft your fighter.
rock
Or
bands
Creed.
from the 2000 to 2006. Go. They had a hit song.
2000 to 2006. Okay,
Yes,
are we?
sir.
Am I avoiding like scene music purposefully?
Not necessarily. No, you can include
Well, like
it.
you're saying rock bands, so I'm trying to like.
Okay,
I'm
I'll go
trying to
first.
not be me because if I'm me, I'm gonna say Fall Out Boy first. Like that's
Well, I was gonna say All American Rejects first.
fine.
so-
You can have them. I would never have picked them a top 3.
What?
Yeah, Are you
They're
kidding me?
so much more listenable than Fall Out Boy.
That's
Anything from the discography.
1,000% not true.
I-
That's
okay.
1,000% not true.
That's
Sugar We're Going Down still gets radio play. First off, Move Along might get some radio play.
Gives You Hell is like the fucking most incredible song that has ever been played on the radio ever.
Okay,
Better.
I'm literally
better
pulling
than
up
Stairway to
Spotify
Heaven.
right because it's already open. I'm pulling it up right now. Just we're gonna just settle this debate right now. So All American Rejects.
Where do they sit on the top 1 million?
No, we're just
artists?
looking. No, we're gonna look at like what their monthly streams are, and we're gonna look at what their songs like this month plays tracks are versus
I'm
the
pretty
other
sure
big
Fall Out
hits.
Boy is still releasing stuff, right?
I'm not talking about those songs. I'm talking about the big songs that we're talking about.
Okay. fair
I'm
enough.
giving you your fair shot. So currently, All American Rejects, 7,727,690 listeners on Spotify. Dirty Little Secret, 440,071,206 plays. Move Along, 271,000. Gives You Hell, your argument, 575,803,219.
500 something million. Got it.
575 million. Okay,
Sugar, we're going down. That's what we'll compare. it to.
I would say that would be the argument to make.
you
Sugar,
think
we're
it's a
going
billion?
down. 781,136 781,136,483. They Dance Dance 569,971,696, which is just about a couple million less.
Okay.
Lifetime. Okay. Currently monthly listeners to Fall Out Boy 24,533,054, which is like exorbitantly
times.
more listeners. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm
Fair
not
enough.
going to say that they are an active band. Their top 5 songs, none of the songs are from any of their new albums.
Yeah.
The newest song is Centuries, which is over 1 billion plays. And there is a huge argument for their favor. Centuries is a song that I wasn't even counting for because I don't fucking like it, but it's got 1 billion plays. That's fucking undeniable.
Can't argue with numbers.
Exactly. Yeah. Also, like, All American Rejects aren't on tour with Weezer and Green Day. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Okay, listen.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that All American Rejects.
You can have them, but I also think Fall Out Boy has like a better career because they have multiple albums that have like
sold out. So they went Maroon 5 on us.
No,
Panic at the
shut
Disco.
up! I'm not even gonna talk about that. Fucking, we're talking about Sugar We're Going Down and Dance Dance, right? There's some tracks from Runner with a Cork Tree. Okay.
Yep.
So those were great songs. They're incredible. I once sat down with the guitarist of All That Remains, one of the only remaining original members, and he told me that the next album, which I agree with, is better, which is Infinity on High. Came out in 2007 because that album is just hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. And if you go back and check again, it's right. It was all singles, dude. It was nothing but singles. There's a few deep cuts in there too, like You're Crashing But You're No Wave. Love that song, but it's not a hit. It's not a single. It's not gonna get played live. It's not my point. All American Rejects can be yours. I'm not trying to say they're bad, but I think they had one good album, and they had Then Gives You Hell on another album.
Yeah, sure.
That I can't get down with. That's not a good career.
I
That's
think
one good album and one good hit.
I think their music, what they did do, is really good. I listened to they came out with something like 2 years ago, like an EP or something. It was it was okay. It sounded exactly like them. There's no innovation.
And I will let you for the record have them because Move Along and Swing Swing came out, 2005, 2002.
Yep.
Gives You Hell came out 2008, so it doesn't really fall in our boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I was wrong.
And that's where no, that's fine. You can still have it because you still have Dirty Little Secret, It Ends Tonight, and Move Along, and Swing Swing, which are
It ends tonight. Oh my god, I forgot.
Your subtleties.
Fucking fireworks, dude.
They strangle me. Dude, yeah, it was a great album. But that's another thing too. Like I can look back at this, and I'm looking even at the album like track list. It's 13 songs. So let's take the 13th one off because it's an acoustic. It's not a zero skips album. You know what I mean? There's a lot of skips on that album.
Maybe.
That's a factor for me.
30 Seconds to Mars is number 2.
That's a pretty good answer because The Attack is a crazy good one. Does the band have to have started in the 2000 2006 wing? Or
I just think when they're like relevant at the time. But then
so
again,
like,
I actually don't know when The Kill came out.
The Kill is like 2005. But the album they did before that was also pretty big, and they were like a big touring band by the time that came out anyways. What was the okay. I'm like so torn because like the rock is such an all-encompassing
let's just do emo. Let's just do like
no, I'm not just trying to say emo because like, there's like metal too. There's so many.
Well, we're sticking in this vein, so let's
I'm gonna say Linkin Park then. I'm gonna say Hybrid.
Okay.
I was listening to Hybrid Theory today.
Sure.
I was literally listening to it in the shower.
That's a gimme.
Earlier. Yeah,
that's a gimme. Controversial. I actually don't know if this fits, but I feel like it is. Silver Sun Pickups.
That's a good choice. Lazy Eye is a banger song. Panic Switch is a better song.
The Royal We. When did that come out? That was like 2012. Never mind. I'm so wrong.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking definitely Panic Switch, Lazy Eye era. Panic Switch is 2009.
2009, yeah.
But Carnavas, the album that had Lazy Eye, is 2006. I mean, I would be remiss to not put Paramore.
Paramore's, yeah, they gotta go.
Paramore's fucking huge. You know, they're still big now for being a pop band, which is fine. Because they became like Dire Straits, like weird kind of pop, you know what I mean? Like 80s, like funk pop. I think, I can't say Fall Out Boy sold out. Because they did for me for years, and then their new album came out, and it's like, there is some rock hits on here for me.
They're back to their roots. Yeah, maybe. Closer. The thing is, I'm a poser. I didn't listen to Fall Out Boy or Panic at the Disco, and I interchanged them all the fucking time from those like songs.
Well, let me list some things really quick for the record straight, just so anyone knows my disposition. Because I mean, no, like I am like the old emo head here, right? Like it is what I talk about.
I know that's gonna piss you off a little bit.
No, it doesn't. It's fine. Like their bands are incredibly heavily associated in the history. Like Pete Wentz discovered Like it's pretty well known that they Panic! At the Disco was discovered by Pete Wentz. That's why they were like, put onto a tour with Fall Out Boy. Therefore, did an arena tour very early in their career and blew the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, maybe gay boys kissed in 2006 because they were little MySpace boys back then. But that's not the important part. All right. So Panic! At the Disco put out A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, an absolutely iconic album of the time because it had a Baroque and like circusy feel to it. They had like accordions. And
there was
weird,
character,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, it was very conceptual, right? But like it would do, it did like really weird like orchestral stuff, and then it would just do like a straight up rock song. Like I don't know if you've ever heard not like singles by that band, but heard like other songs off their albums. There's
Panic
one
at
in
the Disco?
yeah, that particularly that first album. If you listen to A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, it's like that album is fucking iconic.
The most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off or whatever. Is
Yeah,
that
that's on that one. Yeah. This is like the kind of band where they like they straight up, like in my opinion, helped stylize that kind of ridiculous song title name thing. They went
What's
far
the
other ones.
what's
My
the music
personal
video?
favorite though? That's "Lying Is the Most Fun a Girl Can Have Without Taking Her Clothes Off."
No, it's like the end of the world or something. There's like zombies and stuff, and they're like running through houses and chainsaws.
Don't know, but the song I was going to mention was the only difference between martyrdom and suicide is press coverage. That's my favorite song on Panic! At the Disco's first album, which really is track 2, but it's actually track 1 because the intro is 36 seconds long and then it's a real song thereafter. Yeah, it's one of those. It's a real track 1, and I was like, I had heard "I Write Sins Not Tragedies."
It's called Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time. That's the one I was thinking of.
I don't know that one. Because here's what happened for me, okay? Fever You Can't Sweat Out goes out, and I was like, wow, this is an incredible album. I owned it. And then Pretty Odd came out, and it's like a Beatles-esque album for 2008, and I fucking hated the Beatles at the time, and I still kind of do. I appreciate them for who they are. I think they're undeniably like important to the history of music and the contributions they made. And like the importance of being a good songwriter as well as being an okay musician. But 9 in the Afternoon is not a song for me. And then everything thereafter they did was just kind of tainted. Death of a Bachelor, cool album, whatever. But Fall Out Boy, on the other hand, had 4 incredible records back to back for me. Folie à Deux was weird and experimental and funky, but then they had some hits on it. But like, to look back over fucking Take This to Your Grave, From Under the Cork Tree, and then thereafter Infinity on High, which is the big commercial success record, like it's incredible. 3 records in a row. How many bands have that even?
Yeah, true.
It's something special there.
I found it. It wasn't zombies. It was vampires, and the song was A Little Less 16 Candles.
Oh, if you would have said the Vampire Fall Out Boy video, I would have said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That song's great. Once again, another example of why that album rules.
Yeah.
All right. So there's also like a part of a song played from another song in that music video, in the intro part. Like there's a soft, like, I think it's through the VCR on the TV or whatever. There's something else playing another song in the background, and it's a segment of another Fall Out Boy song that is like not very well known. I mean, it's well known. It's on the album, but like it's not a single. And I was like, that's so cool. I just remember hearing that, and I love that song because I adore that album. Like it's up there. It's up there, dude. Anyways, we got to move along to the Twitter time because we gotta. Well, there's a lot of music to talk about. We're gonna talk about music again, anyways, in a minute. Wait, did I say my third band? Yeah, Paramore. Duh.
Paramore. Yeah.
Paramore. Dude, Haley Williams.
Good draft.
Wife.
Good draft,
sir. You may have your bands, and I will have mine. Honorable mention. I think people should check out The Starting Line.
Taking Back Sunday. Honorable mention.
Okay, obvious. You know what? Other honorable mention, brand new, because music beef is going to be a hot topic here in a little bit. But first, let's talk about a little bit of the government, as we like to talk about. I like to do our politics right at the beginning of our time. Just get it out of the way, man. I'm talking about it so much. All right, so there is no question the act will force a shutdown of TikTok by January 19th, 2025. TikTok announced it has officially sued the U.S. government over the TikTok bill, calling it unconstitutional. The claim is that ByteDance says it's unconstitutional for them to force the sale of the company, which is, I mean, I don't care about that, honestly.
Just get over it, bro. You don't have the right to exist in America as a country or as a company. You can fuck off to wherever you want to go. Fine.
Yeah, also, it's not unconstitutional.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
I don't think it's outright unconstitutional to request that, hey, and also it's not like we're saying like you're just banned.
Yeah, we're
not
giving
limiting for
stipulations
like,
on how you need to operate.
Yeah, it says, hey, here's the stipulations. You're not willing to meet the stipulations, so we request that you sell by this given time, or else you will be banned. Which is compliant with like.
They think they're gonna get fucking Supreme Court rulings on like their.
It's like we gave you a 7-month warning.
Yeah.
You have 7 months to liquidate the sale of your company, and instead of working with a brokerage to do that, you're like, oh, we'll sue you and hold it up in litigation. Like, what's that going to do?
It is cool.
Like, well, hear me out. Like, if this is a U.S. government TikTok ban bill, it's not like it's not going to go into effect because they find it unconstitutional. It's being held up in some kind of appellate court. Like, it's not going to matter. It's still going to go into effect.
Yeah, I wonder what happens. Like,
no, I
actually wonder what the enforcement mechanism is.
I mean, that's true. That's an interesting conversation point. But my whole other thought is like, what does that do to the valuation of your company if once you lose your American like user base? If there is an effective way to stop you, like what does this do to your thing? And does it not fuck you more just to not sell it beforehand and like make more money on the sale than you would otherwise losing the user base and then devaluing your company?
Yeah, because you're going against the fucking federal government, and they basically have a blank check
of the pinnacle of the Western like free speech world or whatever you want to call it.
It's
like,
not.
You know what I mean, it's not a winning battle. Even if you do find a way to keep it up, there's going to be discourse. You're only going to now you've politicized using TikTok.
Yeah, you could have just
you use the app that like the Chinese are keeping all our phones spying on us.
Yeah, true.
That's why the government's trying to ban it, man. What's wrong with you? Especially after an election year. Can you imagine what happens when he wins again this fall? Because I'm just going to say it. Well, ironically, I think it's just going to happen now.
We're seeing the polling switch. The economy is starting to feel better for a lot of Americans.
Switches, man, is how it happened 4 years ago too.
I know, but it was like in the tank for quite a bit because the economy was hurting people, and
it's true.
We've steered it good. Inflation's been blah blah blah.
Now let's talk about why I think he can win. This is the moment where I realize it's happening. It's over. So Trump gets distracted by a plane flying overhead. He says, "Thought it was China."
And that's what you need, especially with the car industry and all of the other things. I thought that was China.
China.
That was a loud plane. That was an old one. Those old ones are a little loud.
He is so autistic.
He has autism levels we've never been able to see, dude.
That have never been seen before.
So I think that the reason why he's going to win is because he just represents the autistic community so well. He has to vote, dude.
You know what?
Also, like, I don't know. Unironically, can I say something? Can I say something like unjudged? Like, can I just say it?
Okay.
Was that not fucking charming?
It was. I mean,
it was a little fucking charming. It was a little charming for him to be like, "Ugh, plane." And,
there's a reason people are swept up by him. It's not because he's just saying the right words. He's charismatic.
I mean, it's a little bit of a grift with the charisma. You know what I'm saying? I think he knows. He's playing it up a little.
He might be hamming it up, yeah.
Oh, he's definitely hamming up a little bit. Not a lot. Like, he maybe really believes some things. He maybe really wants to do some things, right? But he's hamming it up for the crowd for sure.
You've seen his diet though, right? Like, he has to have autism. He drinks like 60 Diet Cokes a day. Yeah. Like, very habitually, and he gets like McDonald's.
And he wears tight shorts. Yeah, we've seen. Yeah. He's a little chunky. Yeah. We know. Yeah,
he's got the tism, I think.
Yeah, dude. He's cheesy for sheezy, but also he knows how to grift. Also, 45freespeech.com. Smoke cigarettes. Okay. But I think it's important that we show both sides are representing the spectrum this week. So, a reporter, Madam Vice President, Hamas says it's accepted the ceasefire deal. Your reaction? Shrimp and grits.
Madam Vice President, Hamas says it accepted a ceasefire deal. Hamas says it accepted a ceasefire deal. Your reaction?
What are your thoughts on Hamas accepting a ceasefire deal?
Shrimp and grits.
Based.
You want to know? Happy hour margaritas be hidden 1 milligram Klonopin dissolving on the tongue into a sweet green paste and some knucklehead mouth for the rest of the nerve to ask a question about ongoing mass death. Shrimp and grits, cocksucker. It's for lunch.
Do you have you read at all into the terms that are in there?
No, I have not.
They're going to give 30 of the hostages back in exchange for prisoners, but they can't guarantee that all of them will be alive. So they're just they've killed like prisoners of war, and I'm
Hey,
sorry.
so you know
you and I probably
we're,
end up
we're
on different sides of
agreeing
this.
to continue, not killing people under these terms, but also we don't know that we're not going to kill some people on the way back.
Well, I think it's fine. We probably differ a lot on what we think this conflict should be, but like how it should end up. I think Hamas is like just completely ignored for some reason as far as like standards go for like laws of conflict and stuff, and I don't know why. Because they're like a government entity. They have billions of dollars in funding through their own like ties to other countries and then reselling stuff.
Breathe.
Okay.
You got
It's kind of gross.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you're kind of maybe overloading not only me, but maybe the listener too. And you need to like let the idea breathe a little and let people have an opportunity to palate it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You need to make things palatable sometimes, right?
Okay.
I appreciate your passion. I want to say that number one.
Sure.
Because I agree with what you're saying. Now let me because you immediately said I think we differ, and then you started telling me what you think, and you haven't actually heard what I think. So I think it's important.
Well, I'm making an assumption. So
yeah. So I'm going to interject and let you know what I think. I think this is a controversial take. I think here. Crazy one here. Sorry.
Ready.
I think the main difference with I'm not going to touch on Hamas yet. I'm just going to touch on the issue core value. Okay, core value here is that violence happening in the Middle East over Holy Land is never going to be progressive, and it has successfully been the biggest example of how history repeats itself in modern thought.
Okay.
That being said, one side of people is fighting for an entire country for their believed Holy Land, and the other side is essentially an open air internment camp, undergoing a genocide.
Maybe. The ICJ really.
There's a lot of. Okay, listen. I'm going to say this. Hamas is one group of people. I'm not giving reasonable benefit of that as like a justification towards this next idea. However, there are a lot of Palestinian people who are doing absolutely nothing wrong, who have been subjugated to a horrific life.
I can agree that
all of their life.
Their stuff is,
and that is not necessarily happening to many of the Israeli people. That subjugation is not happening en masse to them. And I'm sorry if that's controversial. Then say a terrorist cell, because that's what they are. And yes, they have yes, they have funding. You know, I'm not saying that it's not wrong. They don't have state level funding from Palestine. I'm not saying that it's not wrong they have government affiliations. That's kind of fucked up too. And I'm not saying it's not being overlooked, like how many atrocities they are committing in the wake of this, because we're trying to settle an issue and we're not actually excruciatingly punishing them under the accords of which we should and have similarly to that of the Nazis, i.e. the Holocaust.
Sure.
I'm not going to disagree with you in any of that way, no shape or form. I just think that this is such an incredibly touchy issue compared to those other situations. And that's why it's such a skirted issue in the conversation. Is because in this case, there is a lot of right and wrong on both sides. And I'm not playing the both sides card. Like I am fundamentally
it is actually literally the time that I think both sides have legitimate grievance with each other.
Yes.
And
yes, in that sense. Yes. There's like
the perception surrounding it. The perception surrounding it is very one-sided, unless you're like in a. Maybe what I should say is the perception surrounding this issue on social media is that the evil Jews, and I'm not saying people are anti-Semitic. It's just evil Israeli
Hollywood
wants to do bad thing to Palestine, and it's just.
It feels very covered up for Drake Bell's little molestation. I'm kidding. Go on.
I don't know. It's.
No, I will agree. The overwhelming sentiment when you're expressing any kind of support for Palestine is to not dissent Hamas, but support the civilians of Palestine. I just did. It's not the typical pattern. The pattern is to absolve them of their crimes, say nothing. I think the problem is it's not the one. I'm not going to say 140 characters isn't the idea. I think the issue is that 140 characters as an idea for 15 years has created a culture of not expressing yourself fully or in a good way.
I take it a step further, and I think it's ruined people's ability to be informed. Because I think that if people actually knew like facts on the ground.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you think that what I said, based on the opinions that I expressed, were informed?
They had levels of detail that I would you couldn't get just from headlines. Yes.
Okay.
I think that like if you use the G word, that there's a little bit of like a something that you're being fed there, Because I hear it from one side and
you talk about Gaza.
no genocide. I don't think that it's like, and the reason is that there's bad stuff that's happening to the Palestinian people. The war is rough. What the IDF is doing is
I agree.
It sucks.
I get what you're saying.
But I don't like genocide is like it's the word that needs to be resolved for
that's
the
why
worst thing in the
I'm not
fucking
trying
world.
to use that word. That's why I use subjugation instead, specifically, because it's not. I wouldn't put it as a full-on genocide. I mean, I'm not saying it's not genocidal pushing, right? In certain scenarios,
you need to have the things that are happening, but then you have to have the intent to extinguish the people. Like that's why you're doing the thing, and we really don't have that. Like the amount of money and the amount of layers that are going through.
Is this a thing though that's like not said out loud, but it's an expressed undertone of their like cultural language? You know what I mean? I don't know. I
don't think most of the Israelis want to get rid of the Palestinian people. And granted, I'm pulling a lot of this from basically Destiny's hard work over the last 6 months. So I have a bias, but I've done a lot more reading about this than any other historical.
Pause. 1,000%. You do have a bias because everyone has a bias in some way, in shape, or form. That's like how anything works ever.
Yes,
but yes, acknowledging you have one in a healthy way, maybe you do. Yes, I appreciate that.
So the idea that all Israelis want all Palestinians gone is silly. The idea that all Palestinians want all Israelis gone.
Well,
is
now
silly.
we're going to take a real deep thought experiment here. Do you really think, in the wake of everything we know now, that all the Germans really wanted everyone else exterminated?
No, but for the most part, they were like. They were under fear for their lives where they couldn't say anything, and Israel's not like that. Like
I'm not arguing the circumstances are the same. I'm purely arguing a straight statement of fact, and that is actually we are stating is that there was this cult of mind that then caused fear for their lives. That is exactly in support of the idea of what I'm saying. Is that most of them didn't want that, but they were so afraid that they had to go along with shit, so they did to stay alive and survive.
There's a book called Ordinary Men. It's about a police force in Poland, and it goes from them just being regular police officers to being it's not conscripted. What is it called when you're taken over by another country and you're forced to do work for them? And they go from like just being ordinary dudes to like taking women out in the back of a field and shooting them in the back of the head and stuff. Like, and it takes you like step by step how they do it. They're not like necessarily feeling like gross or bad. They might like look up one and be like, holy fuck, how did I get here? But there's like reasons for all the decisions that they make. So a lot of the times.
Listen, do you know what the third wave is? Have you heard about this before? There was a psychology experiment done in the 60s when a history teacher was being asked by his students, like, how could German people not know that the Holocaust was happening or the extremities of the Holocaust were happening? And basically then through an experiment of talking about like good discipline and rhetoric and starting a youth movement within his own school, he accidentally turns 200 students that are his students and not his students into fascists within 1 week, and he becomes their Hitler essentially. And then he realizes what he's done and like has to fix it. So he essentially has a youth rally. All of them assemble in this auditorium with wristbands on their arms of their third wave symbol. And then he shows them Nazi propaganda footage. And it's just like, and then he goes, you all would have made great Germans.
Yeah.
And like a lot, there's this one kid that's particularly a tragedy. He was kind of like, he played football, but he was like second or third string, didn't really fit in, kind of weird. And then he like did really well within the organization and involved like a lot of snitching on people who didn't follow guidelines or people who weren't enemies of the people who were asking questions and like dissenting upon the popular opinion.
Yeah.
And like, he never really recovered. Like it remained kind of a shell.
Yeah, that probably fucked him up. Yeah, true.
It did. Yeah. So I don't need to understand the psychology of it. I'm just saying, like, yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying. That this is also a very humanitarian issue, unlike any other when it comes to conflicts. Historically, I think also this is something that hundreds of years now is going to be looked at very differently in a book.
We'll see. I mean, I think that it is all Hamas's fault right now. So I think that I don't think that it's all Palestinians' fault.
I don't think that's a wild take. I don't think it's a wild take to say, oh, the terrorist cell that then sparked the military of a government potentially doing horrible things to civilians. Sure. But
yeah, and then them getting like voted in 2004, like the reason why that happened.
I'm not trying to be over sympathetic to either side, because also
yeah.
I think that the important thing to note here is that we try to keep politics genuinely light here for a reason.
Sure.
Like we don't like talking about politics is that like we don't want to do this all the time.
Sure.
This is fine now. This is good now every now and then, but all the time this would suck. You know?
I agree. That's fine.
That,
Yeah, it's just because
you
Kamala
don't think-
Harris was.
You don't think me and you talking actual politics every episode would kind of suck a little bit?
I think it would be interesting for us to get into it a little bit, but maybe
We
not.
just did. I thought we just did. But that was pretty good, man. Also, shrimp and grits.
True, shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits.
Israel did nothing wrong. That's the takeaway. Thank you for listening.
That's a wild stance, but okay.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
You're just like this wild man right here.
Yeah,
Holy fuck.
I'm Dalton Pruitt. I'm 19 years old. I'm from Texas. I am not voting for Joe Biden in November because I have a felony.
Damn.
Dude,
If
based.
only.
If only we could be this guy, you know? We could just end the equation right there. All right, so a little bit of celebration. So today, which was the day of the 6th yesterday, we celebrated a milestone in esports that I don't think anyone's actually achieved. This is not even just with C9 and anyone. I don't think there's anyone who's been signed to one org for 10 years. But Mango, Smash, 10 years with C9. Let's watch the real good up for the fucking goat.
This is what I
Mango.
basically wanted since the first day I played Smash. I always said I wanted it.
Be the greatest Smasher. I always didn't want to be the
Also, he's
best.
a
I wanted
dad.
to be the greatest of all time.
Didn't he like quit Smash for a while? Wasn't he like retired for the last couple years?
No.
And down smash?
He did. He wasn't competing. He was just streaming.
Oh, I see.
Nasty!
See?
I
Playing
see.
CS, playing fucking League.
Oh my god.
Mango's cracked.
More mango. Aw.
I'm pretty happy
Duty.
to win this tournament mostly because it was my first time as Cloud9. So shout out to Cloud9. What is up? Shroud got up. I'm like, Shroud, can I play on your computer? And I played on it. It was like, oh man, I felt pro for a second. Let's try.
Dude, he looks. Give me this one. Steve Aoki. If he put on a little more weight.
Kobe!
Like, especially in that video. Or the video where he's in the tank tops.
I'm fucking so good at this game.
Dude, that skin is.
He's kind of cold with it, dude.
Yeah, true.
Yes, sir. That's my goat, sir. That's my goat. Yes, sir.
Where's Evo held at?
Where's Evo? Vegas.
That would be such a fun tournament to go to.
Yes,
Just to like be an audience member.
Dude,
Holy
just
shit.
because it's the biggest fighting game tournament of the year for every game.
Oh, I guess so.
So
I
it's
feel like the
literally
Smash
just
block
like.
has to be like the most hype. But maybe not.
Wait, say that again?
I feel like the Smash block always has to be like the. Because wasn't there a year where they didn't
No,
do
dude, Tekken's
Melee?
insane.
Oh, interesting.
Dude,
Okay.
Arslan Dash is one of the greatest esports stories of all time. If you don't know about that guy, like, he's nuts. He brought Pakistan literally from like nowhere out of the world and like made them the biggest country for Tekken in the entire world.
Dude, it's a whole
I don't think I've
underbelly I know nothing about.
Congrats on the whole Cloud9 thing.
Yeah, I'd say Tekken's huge. Mortal Kombat's got to be huge. You know what? Let's see. Evo 2024.
When is it?
I think it already happened. Oh no, it's July 19th.
In Vegas.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Street Fighter, Tekken.
Street Fighter 6, Tekken, Grand Blue.
I don't
Third
know.
Strike.
I don't know
King of
5 of those
Fighters,
games.
Guilty Gear, Mortal Kombat. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. That's crazy. No Smash at Evo this year? Wow. However, they do have 2KXO in Japan. Evo.
You know what? I think
That's the Riot
Nintendo
fighting
started cracking down on Smash tournaments, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
It
they did. We covered this before with the whole Panda Global thing. It's
Oh, it was Ludwig's thing. That's right.
yeah. Wait, so no Smash? What was Smash 2023? What was EVO 2023 schedule?
Evo 2022 will not have Smash. This was asked a month ago. Why is Evo not having Smash anymore? Sony and Nintendo don't really have a good relationship right now, at least compared to what feels like every
That
other
makes
company.
sense. EVO is hosted by Sony.
So when Sony got ownership of Evo, Nintendo bounced. Okay. Rip.
Last year was a better one in my opinion. You have Mortal Kombat 11, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Street Fighter 6, Tekken 7, 8's better. Tekken's huge this year though. 'Cause Tekken
Dude,
8 just
I
came
wish
out.
I wish I had more time to watch streams because fucking watching like Forsen learn fighting games was some of the best when he was,
Forsen playing League right now. Forsen's so fucking bad at the game.
and it's hilarious to watch him
He's
every single time.
horrible, man. It's painful for me to watch. I can't do it. I like Forsen too. All right, so Shogun has just wrapped up. I haven't watched it yet. I've been waiting for the show to finish so I can watch it all at once.
I thought it was a Netflix thing.
No, it's FX.
FX thing?
It's FX, which is
Okay.
Hulu. So it's
Okay.
tracking to be their most watched series ever on streaming. And in fact, I
Wow.
believe it did set that record.
Okay.
Officially. So it's doing huge numbers.
Huge.
This show is also finishing. It's a self-contained story in one season. From what I understand, the way they ended it, I have not heard what the ending is, but I've heard that the ending is made to where it's a finished story and there's not room to add more.
God damn.
So if anything, there's a season 2, for whatever reason, it might be a different story altogether.
Doing it true detective style. Hell yeah.
I love it, man. I love it. I can't wait to watch this show. It's gonna be good.
Okay.
More media news that I'm excited about. Bob Iger, head of Marvel Studios, has announced they will reduce, that's Disney actually, not Marvel, but reduce their output to 2 to 3 movies per year and 2 shows per year.
What were they at before?
Way too fucking many. As a former fanboy who used to preach for this shit, and in the last 4 years of content came out, yeah, no, I'm done, dude. I'm tired. Like, it's so fucking exhausting. Every now and then you get a banger like Guardians 3 or like the third Spider-Man or whatever, but then everything else in between is fucking dog water at best.
Are all like the Into the Universe and stuff? Those are also Disney, right?
Into the Spider-Verse, no, those are Sony actually.
So those are not okay. Those are totally different.
Those are Sony and they're animated. They're not in a live-action Marvel Disney universe.
Yes. I just didn't know if they were if that would be included, but if it's a Sony thing, then okay.
No,
All right.
it is not included.
All right.
But
well,
yeah,
good for
there
them.
is
I hope
plenty of
quality...
movies that we don't need the fat, you know? Trim the fat, dude.
Sure.
Get it down to fucking garbage we don't need.
Drink a Diet Coke, you know?
Next time
drink a
spend
Four.
more time on Thor 4, you know?
Yeah, based.
Thor 4 actually good instead of just putting it out and it being kind of mediocre.
Make an Avengers movie about making an Avengers movie. The Avengers are pieces of...
Yeah, and put
a
this
movie making
action
machine.
scene in it.
Oh my god, dude. Bro, what the fuck, man?
Jeez.
How?
There's a kid right there, too. We just witnessed someone die.
That's assault with a deadly weapon, right? Like you're going to jail. You're going to jail for...
All right. So this is a little bit of a knock to loose joke. It's because it's what he says before he does the arf arf line. He says, it's a feeling I can't remember, but now instead he says, I wrote a song about getting better, 2 for 7, beef and cheddar.
Arf arf.
Yeah, dude, that would rule. I liked that. It made me happy. All right. So, as of 5 days ago, date of recording, Limp Bizkit released their hit single on this day in 2000. So on May 2nd of the year 2000, 24 years ago, our Lord, Fred Durst, released Break Stuff.
Thank you, Fred. Fucked up.
Oh, that's Dr. Dre,
Dr.
dog.
Dre?
Eminem.
Wow. They must have been Interscope, that's why.
Yeah, they were.
Wait, that looked like the little boy from Malcolm in the Middle, too.
Might have been.
The brother. Will Ferrell?
That's Jonathan Davis from Korn.
Nice.
Fucking up the program.
Nice.
I fucking love Limp Bizkit, man. Also touring this summer on the it's something called like the White Trash Tour, and it's like Limp Bizkit and a bunch of other white trash shit, but it's being hosted by Riff Raff, dude.
Oh,
I
Riff
am
Raff.
so about it, dude. Are you kidding me? Limp
My
Bizkit,
mango
dude.
is to blow up.
Hold up. And then like I don't know nobody. Limp Bizkit tour. Yeah.
July 18th.
Yeah, tickets on sale. Let's go. What am I taking?
All right, so we could hit up Limp Bizkit, and then we could fly to Vegas. Fly to Vegas for Evo.
Quit talking that shit, punk. You would leave him with a fat lip. Dude,
Lawn seats are only 42. Damn.
Bro, I can get free tickets. That's not the issue. Want to know who else is touring with you, Limp Bizkit?
Yeah, just
who is touring with you, Limp Bizkit? Right, man. Limp Bizkit was like, here we go. The Loserville tour with Limp Bizkit, with Bones, Eddie Baker, Nate. What is it? Is that
Nate No Face?
Yeah. But most importantly, Corey Feldman. Do you know who Corey Feldman is?
It sounds familiar. Sounds like I should know him.
Corey Feldman. Like the Goonies Corey Feldman.
Oh, fucking yeah. Gadget.
Yeah.
Not Gadget. This multi-language dude. What the
or
fuck is his
also My Truth, the rape of two Corys. If you didn't know, he was raped by Charlie Sheen allegedly on the boy instead of Lost Boys.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, well.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen, man.
Yeah, dude.
Winning.
Yeah, dude. Crazy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that wild?
Did we ever determine if that was drug induced or if he was just having a manic episode?
I don't know, but there's a clip from Corey Feldman like doing a live set recently, and he like, hang on. I gotta find this. There's like this set of him like, oh, this might be at Riot Fest. He was also on the Today Show and did this too. I don't know which one we should go with. I think at Riot Fest was the one where it gets really cringe. Let's see. Oh,
Here comes the comeback king. Here he comes, 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 the comeback king.
What the fuck?
On the same count, everybody. Really? Take two.
What is this environment that they're in?
Riot Fest, a massive festival in Chicago.
I don't. This feels like it's a parody almost. Turn it off. Make it stop. Oh my god, bro.
That was a performance at a festival last year.
30 minutes, dude.
I had two Corey Feldman concert tickets in the front of my car.
Two more. It's like the
Special Olympics of music. The amount of self-confidence he has compared to his actual skill is something I strive for.
I'm just, yeah,
dude.
I'm realizing as I create stuff and as I'm part of creation, the idea versus the execution is so important. And
yep.
Get it. All she wanna do is twerk. Hit the club. Tell him.
Are we in 2011 now?
No. This was 2016. on the Today Show.
Corey Feldman. Wow. Okay.
Dude, yeah. So that's the opening act, but also Limp Bizkit and also Riff Raff in between.
Yeah.
So kind of like might be a shit show worth going to, dude.
I get so fucking hammered just to be able to enjoy that, and then.
All right, dude, let's talk about a couple album birthdays, dude. So Devil Wears Prada, fucking core memory album for me, 2009. My good friend Eric comes to school that day. He's like, Alec, have you heard the Devil Wears Prada album? I'm like, no, this guy haven't. And I'm like, you have it on you? He's like, yeah, I have the CD on me. I'm like, cool. We needed to use the theater after school that day for something else, to film something for like a class project or whatever. And I had permission to use it. So we get there 10 minutes before everybody else. And we start listening to it from the theater speakers.
Oh, God.
And just, damn, son. I was not ready.
Damn.
And I will probably play, you know what? Yeah. You know what? I'll just hit it real quick. Just real quick, just the intro part of this album. Like, oh fuck, because this came out when not 9 years ago still. I was like, okay.
Very Lydian.
It is Lydian mode. You're correct, and that's why I found out I liked it so many years later so much. The whole album is written in Lydian mode, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, that rules!" When you find out theory things that you're like, "Oh, this is the reason why I like the thing that it is," and now I know what Lydian is. I know why I like everything that makes sense of the sound. Yeah, it's the best. Then there's this chorus later in here, dude. And I want to play that real quick.
See, if it could be an entire album of this, I'd be the biggest Devil Wears Prada fan.
You gotta have a little bit of both, dude. You gotta have both. You gotta have you gotta have both of them to make it work. It's what makes the Devil Wears Prada the Devil Wears Prada. That's what they're still going till this day. They just have like only 2 original members left.
Yeah.
But they rule. All right. Another album with a birthday. This day, 19 years ago on May 3rd.
God damn,
19 years old from Under the Cork Tree. Crazy. But even more, to piggyback off of that, on May 6th, we had the 21st birthday of my favorite Fall Out Boy album, Take This to Your Grave.
When I was 7 years old, bro? Holy shit.
This is my favorite album of all time.
Of all time?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a zero skip album. It literally, this album refined the way I thought about music. Like, I thought music was cool and something you listen to, and then I heard like the songs, you know, from like Sugar We're Going Down, Dance and stuff, and I was really into Fall Out Boy around that time, 2005, when that album came out. And then my uncle was like, "Oh, you like that song? You'll probably like this album then, because this is their other album. Like, they have another album." I didn't know. I was fucking kid. He's like, "Yeah, bands have more than just what's out." He goes, "Here." He gives me a copy of this album. And it changed my fucking life. Because I thought Fall Out Boy was like cool already, but they were writing more poppy rock songs by the time that. This is a punk album. This is as close as it got to punk, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is it, dude." Plus, this is something like people who are not in punk talk about, or not in pop punk talk about. They talk about how like when this came out, like, people didn't do high singing or like falsetto singing in punk records yet. Like, this album was where like he started singing in head voice and people started being like, "Whoa, that's cool." And I'm like, yeah. They
changed a generation of musicians.
I think they did. I think this album is like,
hell yeah, dude.
This is the big one for me. Anyways, happy birthday to those 3 albums that made my fucking entire existence. Like, it's like a pipeline. It was from Under the Cork Tree first, and then I got my hands on this, and then for a couple years I really wasn't into, I didn't progress too much, and then I got to Avenged Sevenfold, and then a year after that it was the Devil Wears Prada.
Hell yeah, dude!
It was just
dude!
Hell yeah, bro! And this leads me to my main argument: bring back shirts like this. God damn it! Bring back Cartoon Monster merch immediately. I loved these, dude.
Where's
These
the
are the best, dude.
where's the aesthetic channel that talks about like all the elements that make up this time period?
I don't know, but the
need an
important thing for
analysis
me
of it
is
right
count
now.
how many of these shirts I had. Let's see. I had
White
that-
spiked belt.
I had that one.
White, black jeans.
I had the Miss May I Raptor shirt. I had that Attack shirt. Sam actually still has this. I could go find it. It's actually a tank top. It's blue, and it has it's a redone version of this where the teddy bear's all torn up and like stitched back together and stuff.
We came as Romans is fucking sick.
They're all right, man. They're all right, man. I'm going to see. I mean, I remember they had a story. Sorry, 4 Years Strong. I used to have. This is my favorite one though. The fucking Attack Joe Camel bubble pipe. I had that one, dude, in that color. Oh my
Jesus.
god, I had that Devil Wears Prada shirt too, right in the middle there. But this one, holy shit! I still think I have this shirt somewhere. I think it's at my dad's house. Probably put it away in a tote. I'm trying to get my hands on those clothes just so I can have this one shirt back. This
Story
is
of
the
the year.
only one.
Wasn't a member of that from St. Louis?
The band is from St. Louis.
They're a St. Louis band.
The
Okay,
same
never mind.
uncle who gave me the copy of Take This to Your Grave used to be friends with them.
Yeah, my like preschool buddy talked about how he hung out with the guitarist from Story of the Year like a bunch because his dad knew him.
Well,
so
now
blah, blah, blah.
the disc jockey on the Point Moon, now he is in that band. He plays bass.
Moon?
Moon, yes. Yes, Moon, whatever the fuck his name is.
Tono Patrico and Moon.
There's no Patrico anymore, I'm pretty sure.
Tono Patrico's gone? Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did I'm pretty sure he did like manipulator stuff. Isn't that right?
Oh, I don't remember. Woody and Riz, though, dude, that was a fucking... You remember that era? When they had fucking... What's his name from Cheap Cheap Fun Fun? Oh my god, they had him read the Freak of the Week. Tono Patrico. He's in Wentzville. That's kind of weird. I can like look him up. Huh.
Well, it's LinkedIn, dude.
Well, yeah, and Woody like went to do some shit in California, and then Rizzuto had his own show, and then he stopped at like, in Lux. But she
Yeah.
also left, right?
And this is the one I was talking about, Moon Valjean.
Oh, cool. So he's in Story of the Year now. Neat.
Yes, that's what I was talking about. He's the one who's in Greek Fire.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. He also apparently plays in Goldfinger now. What the fuck? Okay, whatever.
Dude, jam session musicians.
So
man.
right now, Sleep Token is doing their rounds, and they've done a few shows with Bill Murray recently. And we talked about Bill Murray recently. They were the band talking about cranking their hog and all that stuff, right?
God blessed.
Yeah, I really here to cast me off, or maybe here just to crank my hog. Ye hog, brother.
Ye hog. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, dude.
All right, so Twitch streamer Ginny, love her. I don't know if you've ever been a Ginny fan before. I have for a long time. Loved her waddle fun. And I also loved when she used to be in Texas and live with S-Fan. Those were the good old days. She witnessed a transformer explode right outside of a building she was at in Nepal.
What the hell? What the heck's happening? Oh my god! Ah!
Jesus fucking
What the hell?
Christ.
Fire? What was that? Fire blast. Oh my god.
Fire blast.
Blast. What the
Where is she?
Nepal.
Japan?
Nepal.
Nepal. Okay.
Nepal.
Fire blast.
Fire. Fire. And you blast.
Blast.
The second blast really did it for me.
Oh boy.
This video is fucking insane. All
Look for
right.
somebody cool, somebody fire, somebody.
Hoodlums and shit.
What the fuck?
I think
What is?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
You ever get so mad at a driver that you just handstand on his ass?
Even a parking spot. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. I don't give
Oh my
a
god,
fuck.
I hope we're filming this.
Trash ass down. Go walk your ass to the second city.
Oh shit! What the?
This is fake.
god.
Holy shit.
I don't know if this is real or not.
Oh my fucking god.
This looks real. Yeah.
It feels very real. How
my God,
everyone's
we're getting in the
acting.
middle. We have a
Oh my god.
What the fuck are you doing? Dude, get the fuck out of here! What the fuck, you pussy?
Okay. I'm less. I believe it less now. That gave it up, I think.
Nah, I don't know. There's too many people.
Yeah, maybe not.
There's people reacting a certain kind of way to it. You know what I mean?
Fucked up my interview intro.
She's reacting a lot for impressions. 10K.
Screaming fuck you pussy while running Mach 10 on foot.
We're going deep here. We're gonna go risky mode for an Instagram. Okay, yeah. Hey, I was checking the Instagram follower count, see if it was disparaging in any way, shape, or form. It's not similar enough. Yeah, maybe it's real. I don't know. This is like a viral account, you know what I mean? 10K on Twitter and 7.5 on Insta doesn't feel like viral.
Yeah.
So
true.
Or intentionally viral, you know what I'm saying? Planned. All right, anyways, moving along. Bro is playing Dark Souls 3 in the Midwest Emo Basement DIY show.
That's amazing. He's locked the fuck in too.
Yeah, dude. He killed an enemy. Time like we went around the room.
Do you remember the trend where people would hold up their phones like at a concert for some ass artist, and then they'd be playing like Subway Surfers or whatever?
Yeah.
I tried to do that. At the,
I saw one today. Someone said it's like someone stinky. And I'm gonna start
or
doing
like
this on
you'll just
shows.
put like text on the Snapchat filter and just hold it up. Whatever.
Yeah. Someone.
When we went to see fucking Flo Rida 2 weeks ago, there was this artist named Bia that opened up for him.
Who would name their son Florida?
Yeah, true. Who the fuck? Anyway, she has like a song, I guess, but no one knew who the fuck she was. And she had like an hour set. It was unreal. The show started at 7. Flo Rida didn't come on until 11 o'clock. It was fucking ridiculous.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What is the best opening artist you've ever seen? It's like you went to go see somebody else, but then the artist that opened was like also just fucking incredible, or like sometimes even.
I mean,
better than someone else.
I got tickets to Disturbed.
Okay.
And oh my fucking god, another St. Louis band. Breaking Benjamin opened for them, so that was like.
Breaking Benjamin is not a St. Louis band, but yeah.
Didn't they get their start in St. Louis?
No.
Even if they're not from here, didn't they like?
No.
I thought they played.
They got their start because they had their song "Breakdown" have a TV commercial slot in a Sleepy Hollow ABC original family movie in the early 2000s, and I can find the commercial spot and prove it because I've had to do this before to talk about it with somebody.
That's
I'm not
fine.
going to do it because it's a lot of work, but I could do it. Because I remember seeing it because it was the dee doo dee doo 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 doo, and then it's like you creepy Sleepy Hollow effect. And then it's breakdown.
Yeah, I feel like I remember that.
Yeah, it happened. It happened, and you're all reliving those memories now. And I was just waiting for Power Rangers to come back on ABC Family, but they're playing this spooky Halloween shit. And I'm like, well, what's that noise with the screamy guy? I like that. Might have been my first example other than
Pierce the Veil.
No, what? Pierce the Veil? Pierce the Veil didn't come in my life until fucking like 2007, dude. What are you talking about, man? I'm trying to think of the first time I heard screaming. I'm trying to think of the first time I heard that. I think it was probably Pantera though. My uncle played a shitload of Pantera when I was a kid, so I probably heard Phil's vocals before I heard like whatever.
That's Cowboys from Hell, right?
That's one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walk, This Love, Cemetery Gates.
Was
fucking
there
I'm Broken
named Zach Wild? Was he
what?
Was he Pantera? He was
Zach Wild. Zach Wild is the guitarist of Ozzy Osbourne that played for Ozzy after. Hang on, he played for Ozzy after Randy Rhoads died. Randy Rhoads was the guitar player on Crazy Train, so Zach filled in for him. Right, became Ozzy's permanent guitarist touring. Zach is now touring with Pantera in lieu of Dimebag because Dimebag was, I don't know if you know this, but Dimebag was murdered on stage in a concert.
Christ.
Yeah. In the early 2000s, a deranged fan went on stage and shot him in the head.
fucking what the fuck? Everyone didn't wash their shirt. People who got splattered probably didn't wash their clothes.
Things weren't
ever.
like this is when things became like that, man. This was the incident where things for all of music became much tighter.
Do you know Theodore Whitty, the person that went to our high school? Michael Theodore.
Yeah.
He was the one who introduced me to Zach Wilde with the song Fire It Up.
Nice.
I knew that he was important to the. I didn't realize it was Ozzy Osbourne's.
Yeah, he's iconic in his own way. I think his whole, and he's got the whole like his whole effect is like all of his guitars have that like circular black and white paint to them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anyway, sorry. Pantera.
That's cool. I mean, hey, I like when you know things about music that I know, and I'm like, where did Zach Wilde come from your mouth? What the fuck?
Yeah, I had a
the other like think about this way. You know who Zach Wilde is, but when we showed Herman Lee the other week, you were like, huh?
I still don't know who that is. I forgot.
Dragon Force.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think while Zach Wilde is important because Ozzy Osbourne, right? Like, he's not even the guy who played it on the recorded versions. Like, I think Dragon Force and Through the Fire and Flames, particularly, are very iconic to a generation of people that you're a part of.
I never listened to like power.
Yeah, but you know that song particularly.
Yeah, I know it from trying to beat it on Guitar Hero.
Right, but that's enough to. That's what I'm saying. I don't think you would know something. That's what I'm saying. There's a more relevant cultural impact point for you. Whatever, it's fine. Who cares?
Yeah.
Here's a relevant cultural impact point for you. Ahmed Best, who I don't fuck who that is, honestly, I don't care, is playing Darth Jar Jar in a new. Oh, look up Ahmed Best next. Don't worry. He's playing Darth Jar Jar in a new Lego Star Wars special releasing September 13th on Disney Plus. I actually think it's funny because Darth Jar Jar is finally happening. Like they're doing some kind of like weird Lego what if thing to do it, but like, fuck yeah, dude.
Bring back Lego Star Wars, but for The Force Awakens. That's what I want.
Bring back the time before Episode 8 came out.
Just forget the last three.
No. We can keep Episode 7. It's not great, but you could build off of it and do something really great. It had its moments that were good.
I like the broom moving at the end. I thought that was cute. It shows that anyone could have.
That's Episode 8. Yeah. I liked the artistic decision to blow up the spaceship in silence.
That was cool. I also
people said they didn't like that. I liked it a lot.
I also liked Mary Poppins in space. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, Leia rules, dude. Shut up.
Are you still in the spoiler order or whatever?
Am I in the spoiler order? What?
There was a Facebook group made for discussion of the movies minus spoilers when The Force Awakens came out.
No, I'm not.
And I'm pretty sure it's called the. I'm pretty sure it's.
But I have a good friend named John who once did make jokes for like weeks leading up to the release of Episode 7, and then the day before the release made the call that Kylo Ren would be his son and that he would kill Han Solo as a joke, and like totally like he was just being egregious for days, so no one believed it. And then he edited the post and he came back around. He's like, "Oh fuck." All right, so the Met Gala happened. Let's take a look at some of our favorite looks from this year's Met Gala real quick. Cardi B.
Check it out. 1, 2, 3,
with an entourage
4,
of
6, 7, 8. I think it was 9. 8 or 9 gents. Well done.
She's peacocking the fuck out, dude.
Yeah, dude.
She's got a kid, right?
Now that's a
Yeah.
moment right there, y'all.
Pretty sure.
Good. She snapped back.
Lord Yoshi Toranaga from
Excuse
Shogun
me?
has arrived at the Met Gala, guys. He made it.
He's swagging the fuck out, huh?
Breaking Aragorn, son of Arathorn, who called Elisar, the Elfstone, Dunedain, the heir to Isildur Elendil, son of Gondor, has arrived at the 2024 Met Gala to take his rightful throne. But this is the type of shit I be wearing to the Met Gala. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, that drip, the fucking iced out. Also, I just wanted to, I saw that when I was like, dude, that's a great Met Gala meme, but also, dude, how cool was Zeo Ranger 6 Gold? Like, look at that design. That's just sleek.
Incredible.
That was like a saving grace for that series. That was not very good in retrospect.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, this guy should have been invited to the Met Gala. Light the firecracker. Holds it. Nothing.
That's the first trick. He's doing it.
So I'm convinced that by law, this makes him president of the United States now. I hate to say this, right? But if Joe Biden today was taken out of office and this guy was put in, I feel like I'd have extreme confidence in his ability to make decisions for our country. He can eat a fucking firecracker and just like he's just also that mustache is fucking presidential.
He knows how to take the heat. That's for sure.
I'm just saying, dude, that fucking facial hair is presidential.
That's insane. What I just watched, I actually don't believe that. But it's on like such a shitty camera. It has to be real. I can't.
It's so real, dude.
Oh, Zins.
All right, so the Kentucky Derby happened, and the Zin truck was at the Derby, and they're doing a deal: 3 cans for $1 each.
No fucking way, dude. The resellers, man. Holy shit.
But why do you do resellers when you can make your way on over to Minnesota, guys? Because they finally have contributed something to this fucking world. Loons.
Besides ski lodges, yeah, true.
14 milligram pouches.
I don't have reference for it. What's a Zin?
Okay, so a Zin.
No.
So people refer to them as dots usually. Right?
No. I'm sorry. I know what the thing is. I'm wanting to know the like equivalents.
Yes.
A snoo, a Zin, a loon. Okay.
Listen. I don't know the snoo. I don't give a fuck with that. I'm talking about Zins and loons. That's all I'm talking about. So
snoo is a tobacco pouch. It's actually not a. These are synthetic nicotine. Okay.
I'm saying to you,
okay.
I'm not talking about because I don't know. I'm not educated. I'm educated on Zins and loons thoon
Sure. Let's hear it.
Those. So Zins can either come in 3s or 6s. Loons come in 14s and up.
Loony is what it is.
Fucking loony with it. You know, looniix.
Smoke your loons, guys.
Dude,
don't
what is wrong with kids these days in fucking pouches of tobacco? Smoke a cigarette, you fucking pussy.
Yeah, true.
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
Go buy cigarettes and smoke them.
Now let's see if the kids are all right, because that's right. The legacy continues and deserves a grand finale. Cobra Kai. This is relevant not only because I love Cobra Kai, we've talked about it on the show many a time.
Shut the fuck up. Who is that girl right now?
Right here.
On the left.
Her.
On the left.
Mary Mauser, the girl who's been playing her the whole time.
Never mind. Okay, never mind.
It's literally the girl who's been playing Samantha Russo since the beginning.
Looked like an Instagram OnlyFans chick that is on my feed quite a bit. Never mind.
No. Anyways, I know that's Mary Mauser, Peyton List. Anyways, I think this is interesting because this final season has been built up for a little bit, and it's a new model of how they're going to be releasing the show that I think is interesting for the future. We talk a lot about week release, full release of a show. Segmented release. I know we've talked about that before. Occasionally, Arcane looking at you 3 episodes at a time over 3 weeks. Pretty brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Cobra Kai is going to do. I think this is actually pretty fucking hype. Wow! I love the smell of karate in the afternoon.
I love the smell of loading tweets.
Love the smell of karate in the afternoon.
No mercy.
Get your asses ready.
We're not giving up without a fight.
Okay.
Cobra Kai is back.
So it seems Cobra Kai Season 6 is taking the Attack on Titan approach with having a final season in 3 parts.
Interesting. Okay.
So July 18th, we get if this is actually the real name of the parts, is actually so sick. No, like that's the mantra of Cobra Kai, right?
So they're doing
their mantra is strike first, strike hard, no mercy. So if they do part 1, strike first, that's so cool. That would actually be insane.
Mm-hmm.
I will get behind that. Yeah. So I imagine they're gonna do 5-5-5 is what they're gonna do. Because what they did. So have you ever watched Cobra Kai?
No.
You are fucking missing out. This is the one show where it's actually like I just canceled Netflix because I'm trying to save some money, and it's gonna give me I think 90 days before it will like offer me again if I want to unpause it. And I'm not gonna lie, might renew in July. I'm renewing. I might really do in July rather than August just to watch this really quick, and then I'll pause again until November when it comes back again.
The thing is, like Karate Kid was great. I just don't have the like. I was a little bit too young to have the nostalgia for it. My parents love that movie. My grandparents love that movie, and I just was like,
"Oh,
yeah,
dude, I adore that movie." I think that's
like,
the thing
I
too
like
for
the
me.
Will Smith one better.
No, No.
I'm sorry.
No. And I had never given my full dissertation to you, but I believe that the villain from Karate Kid 3, Terry Silver, is the greatest villain of all time in movie history. Because he's a fucking cartoon of a human
I'll have to
being.
check. Check him out.
I own it on YouTube.
I only ever saw Mr. Miyagi 1.
Yeah,
that was the only.
I mean,
Karate
here's
Kid.
the thing. You do need to kind of see 2 and 3 because there are characters who they will reintroduce, but they also do it through flashbacks, like when they introduce them of who they were. So, like, it's good to have seen the other 2. It gives you the full context of Danielson.
But not necessary. Is that what you're saying? It's not necessary.
I think the show does what it needs to do without.
Okay.
Sometimes, but I would still say.
But it's a good show. I'll put it. I'll add it to the list.
It's not just a good show. So remember when YouTube had YouTube Red?
Uh-huh.
So this was like the first show that YouTube Red picked up or created that like made money. And then it got so big, they couldn't sustain it anymore with the budget it needed. So it was going to get canceled, and then Netflix picked it up for season 3 and onward. Yeah.
I see.
Show's huge. Show's
big,
massive.
big time.
It's really good. People have complaints sometimes about how they don't enjoy the kid characters and like they enjoy the adult characters much better. But like, yeah, you have all these old actors come back and reprise their roles, and they fucking crush it.
I mean,
it's very good.
Okay.
Other than Pat Morita, obviously, because he's dead.
Rip.
R.I.P. to Mr. Miyagi. All right. Anyways, so this was taken at the Portland State University Library during the occupation, and yeah, dude. The kids are all right. May that riot gear chip and shatter. All right, guys. The talk of the town tonight. It's time we talk about the rat beef. That's right. Drizzy and K-Dot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little overplayed at this point, but I don't think it is, because I think some people don't understand it, kind of. Right?
Okay.
And what the implications are, but I think it's important to let us set the scene of why it's important, right? So we talked about it last week, and I was pretty short with you. I was pretty like, I don't care. Kendrick's just better. I don't fucking like Drake. Right? And you know what? Everything that's been said in the last week, I think that's probably why I didn't like Drake. Because he's just fucking...
You just kind of knew.
I have like all the implications, but for real, like, I always kind of thought he was just weird. I always thought
He's
he was
a weirdo.
just weird. He's a weirdo. And I watched Degrassi. And I don't mean I watched Degrassi when I found out Drake was... I mean, I watched Degrassi growing. My brother owned the DVDs. I watched it regularly.
How old was he when he was on that show?
I mean, from the ages... So when the show started, he was on there through seasons 1 through 7 or 8. And so when
So you think he was
like
16, 17?
I mean, younger than that even. He was probably like 13 or 14 when he started, maybe even younger than that. You know, I don't know. Maybe even, maybe 12. I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is that he's a little weirdo. I'm going to say that. I think he's been a little weirdo ever since he...
Are we talking Drake Bell weirdo? Or are we talking Harvey Weinstein weirdo?
I know we don't know anything that happened to Harvey either. I'm just not trying to defend Harvey Weinstein. I'm just implying he could have been part of a vicious cycle of molestation. Who knows?
True.
No, I've always just not like really gelled with it, dude. Like Hawaiian Bling was a bop, right? It was a cultural moment. That video, that video is fucking iconic. I'll say that.
If you're hearing this, it's too late. Is a really, really good album. The Views from the Six. No, not Views. What was the?
Here's
what was
the
the one with the Afro Kid? Afro Kid, Blue Sky. I think that's his best album. But
yeah, it probably is his best album. But here's the thing: I'm not like this Drake album. I don't care about the Drake albums like enough to know. You know what I'm saying? Like I never have. I just never have. I know some of them. I know that there's a few songs that I'm like, holy shit, these songs are fucking incredible. But that doesn't mean that like Scorpion was terrible. Views was pretty mid.
Yeah, nothing was the same as the one I was thinking of.
Too late. Nothing was the same as Huge, right? But that's because Hold On, We're Going Home's on there.
Well, but it's also got Cake, like the iconic Jay-Z. Sorry. It's a very good album. But I'll also say too.
But yeah.
I know I'm referencing that. Those who know, okay? We don't need to this came at a time of like growth in my music taste.
Take Care happened too, you know what I mean?
The previous one was also very good. Pretty very good. I love that album in particular because it's what is it called when you go through a metamorphosis? I opened up my horizon to liking hip hop like extremely much.
Okay.
And so he was my introduction to that, but I haven't fucked with anything since. Like
I mean, here's my opinion. If it's a conduit for you to like get there, right?
But I'm not listening to his shit now. I'm not fucking.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's cool. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Year.
It's cool that was a thing for you, right?
Sure.
But that is not what Drake was for me.
Yeah.
Drake was like, I kind of wasn't. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't fuck with Lil Wayne until the Carter 3.
Mm-hmm.
And when Drake came around, I was like, he's just doing what Lil Wayne does because like he's affiliated with Lil Wayne and Young Money and all that at the time. So I was like, yeah, he's just doing what Wayne does, and I like Wayne better, so I don't care. Like it was that simple for me.
Yeah.
You know. And then over the years, like yeah, he was around more and still culturally relevant and whatever. It's cool, but I just didn't care. But then Kendrick did like art. You know,
it's just the difference between like
being a fucking cerebral rapper with
steakhouse.
more than a brain cell and having a team of ghostwriters to fill your brain cells. That's my other thing too. I don't mind
McDonald's.
I don't mind contributions to albums and production credits and stuff, but there's a difference between like being yourself and then,
doing your thing, and then just being
a shell of a product that people work underneath you for. I just can't fuck with it in that way. Sure. So, that being said, a lot of tracks were released. So let's give the timeline of events, right? Metro goes first, correct? Is that right?
It was Metro Future like that, but really it was first person shooter.
Metro's album and then Future features on it, right?
Cool. That was features with Metro, but yeah, but technically it was first person shooter with Drake and J. Cole. That's like really where it happened.
And then J. Cole says something about how Kendrick, like if you've heard this, that's cool. You can shoot your shot back. I'll take that shit. Like I'm not gonna fire back again.
He releases a diss track on his album at the like last minute, and then he tells his audience at his festival, you know what, that shit was corny. Go ahead, Kendrick. I'm not about it. So he responded and then took it back.
Yep. And then Kendrick responded, right? And then he started going, no.
Then Drake releases.
Oh yeah.
He puts out push-ups, leaks it, doesn't officially release it. Then he puts out something called Tailor Made, which has like AI of Tupac and Snoop Dogg. Yes. Then I think that gets rescinded by the thing. Then Kendrick releases a song called Euphoria.
Yes.
Then Drake
releases Drake really heavily. Very heavily.
But he also says, you know what, this could be friendly if you want it to. You know, I know some stuff, so just, you know, think about what you're doing. Don't be too crazy.
He gives him the warning shot.
And then Rick Ross also releases a song called Champagne Moments.
Let's not go too deep here now, though, because I do want to get this guy and get his moment here. Here's the thing. Those are all the sequence of events that happen, right?
Okay.
But this guy explains why these events happen.
Let's hear it.
This is important. This is 5 minutes, but I think it's very important. All this information relevant. Also, Yu Yu Hakusho shirt.
Aubrey Graham. See, Aubrey had a problem. Everyone hated him. And it's so much more people than you can imagine. I'm gonna need y'all to lock in. When The Weeknd was first coming up, Drake said, sign on my label. The Weeknd said, nah. Drake said, okay, can you help me with some songs? Though The Weeknd said, sure, why not? Drake said, can you help me with some more songs and some more songs? Matter of fact, can you just give me half of your album? The Weeknd said, I don't really have a choice because I'm a new artist, but I'm not going to sign your label. Drake said, that's okay. We're still friends. Then Drake started dating his ex-girlfriend, Bella Hadid. Meet A$AP Rocky. Drake took him on his first tour ever, but Drake noticed something. A$AP Rocky kept hanging out with this girl named Rihanna, and Drake really liked that girl named Rihanna. Fast forward years later, A$AP Rocky gets married to Rihanna and they have kids. Drake didn't like that very much. So Drake starts saying mean things about him and his wife, so he gets mad. Meet Ricky. He thought Drake was a little weird because of the whole Meek Mill situation and for the fact that Drake called for a cease and desist on a French Montana song behind the scenes. But Rick said, we're still friends.
French.
Rick Ross then features on Metro Boomin's new album, does not say anything about Drake, but Drake took it some type of way. So Drake invites Rick Ross's ex-girlfriend to his concert. Rick Ross doesn't like that very much, so he gets upset. Which brings us to Metro Boomin himself, who's the man who kind of started this whole thing. See, Metro didn't really like Drake because Drake has always been weird in the industry. He thought it was a little strange that Drake was still getting awards for an album that nobody listened to, and Metro was not getting any awards for his album that everyone listened to.
incredibly based, and actually can back this up with an opinion of a young man who is about 19, 20 years old, who had very strong opinions talking about how great Metro is and how he got robbed.
Drake said, screw you.
Which he
Metro
did.
said, screw you back. Future didn't have no big problems with Drake, but he's very close with Metro Boomin, and he's been in the industry a long time. He knows. So
Shout out Future.
I see where Metro's coming from, but it wasn't that deep for him. Drake didn't see it that way. Future, you chose your side. I don't care if you're talking about me or not on the album, screw you too. Pusha ain't really had no problem with Drake like that, but I need you to pay attention. Drake had a problem with Pusha T because Pusha T had a problem with Drake's mentor, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne had a problem with Pusha T because Pusha T had a problem with Lil Wayne's mentor, Birdman. Pusha T had a problem with Birdman because Birdman didn't pay Pharrell money for a beat. And Pharrell and Pusha T go way back to the days they weren't famous. Another trend you'll see in all these...
Pharrell is also an energy vampire and has been around for 45,000 years.
I can't fucking believe it.
Putting himself in a position he just doesn't need to be in. Like
You ever seen
Stallion,
Pharrell recently?
She was having a problem with somebody named
No,
He looks so young.
Tory Lanez.
He looks
Drake
so
said,
young.
ooh, let me hop in. So Drake makes a song
He's
about it
50.
saying some crazy things. It gets wicked. He then gets mad at John Moran, starts to beef over a girl. He then starts beefing with
Basketball
Common
player.
because Common dated Serena Williams, and
Wild beef with Common, by the way.
Drake likes Serena Williams.
Mistake.
He then starts beefing with ASAP. Did I mention him? He then starts beefing with Ye. It's always been a love-hate thing between them. But then when the Pusha thing happened, Pusha T is signed to Kanye's labels. They were close, so Kanye chose Pusha T's side. But then Drake starts getting close to Kim Kardashian. Kanye thought that was weird, so he says, screw you, Drake. He's also had beef with Tyga, Joe Budden, Jhené Aiko, Tinashe, Childish Gambino, I believe. A million people. But most of all, the people have always been a little annoyed with Drake. Fun fact, Drake as well as Kid Cudi and Kanye were the first people to make semi-nerdy cool in the rap game. Those three were in the forefront of rap is changing. But everyone tolerated Kanye and Kid West, but Drake took things to a whole nother level. Let's just be frank, Drake is half white. But that's not the problem. The problem is to many people, Drake puts on a persona of blackness. If you're not black, that's not up for discussion. Listen closely.
Is this minstrelsy?
J. Cole is half white, but he acts like J. Cole. Accepted. Lil Yachty is from the suburbs. Acts like Lil Yachty. Accepted. So Drake being half white and being from the suburbs really has nothing to do with it. It's the fact that he pretends to be someone he's not. That kind of annoys some
True.
people.
Yeah.
It's the fact that many artists claim that he takes their songs. XXXTentacion is one of these people. This is why his whole crew OVO hates them, because
Fuck
they
Drake.
make music too. But apparently he
True.
takes all their songs and doesn't let them release any music. It's the Ghost
Clip of XXXTentacion service from 2017 of him getting a whole crowd to shout "fuck Drake."
try to claim. It's the fact that he's always messaging young women. It's the random petty stuff he does online. Now you may
True.
be asking yourself, has all this been going on for 15 years? Why would people still mess with Drake like that? Well, that's because he was making good music.
Yeah, he's-
the moment
he's
he
char-
stopped
top on the
making
charts.
very good music, the bubble that he'd been building for so many years was ready to pop. And then there's Kendrick Lamar. See, Drake took Kendrick on his first tour, the same one that he took A$AP Rocky on. But then Kendrick comes out with a song called Control. It's a Big Sean song as well. And Kendrick is throwing shots at everybody in the industry, but it's friendly competition. He said, I got love for you all. Everybody he named was cool with it. In fact, they said, if you got named in that Kendrick verse, that means you're a good rapper. Everyone except for Drake. You see, Drake took it the hardest. He took it
He's a little
very
bitch.
personal. Drake went to Kendrick, said, Kendrick, uh-huh. Drake said, why would you say you got love for me, but then say you want to take the rap crown from me? I would like an apology. Kendrick said, okay, I'm sorry that you took it the hardest. In fact, I hate you, and I've always hated you. You know why? Because you're weird. I don't like your morals. I never wanted to say anything, but it turns out I just found out that I'm a little weird as well, so let's talk about it. Drake said, fine, we finna see who the craziest. Kendrick said, everyone in the industry tried to tell Drake, you don't want to do that. Drake did it. Well, that's why we're here now.
True.
Okay.
True.
All right.
Thank you. I wanted to say I appreciate that. I think it's a good. We're tying all these threads of like Rick Ross and Pusha T. And we're going to talk about. We should talk about why, right? He adequately explains in 5 minutes exactly all of the history of the beef. Thank you.
We need him to do Israel Palestine next because he did a great job.
And this is kind of a good representation of what it was like when the next songs came out. Okay.
Start by sing. Nigga, I said it, I know that you mad. I've emptied the clip over friendly or jazz. You mentioned my seed and I deal with his dad. I gotta go bad, I gotta go bad.
This is very well done.
But now, just what are you going?
What happened out there?
Drake's manager.
From a relay intel unit. A giant boulder big enough to block out the sky has been dropped on the 4th Company's battlefield. It's the source of this tremor.
So what he said was like what is it? From the hip hop community, a giant diss track from K-Dot dropped only 30 minutes after Drake dropped. It's been dropped on Drake's whole career. It's the source of K-Dot's masterful delivery. Incredible, dude. Beautiful use of Naruto, beautiful use of music. So, Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us breaks the all-time record for biggest single-day streams of a hip-hop song in U.S. Spotify history, which has surpassed the record of Drake's 2017 Girls Want Girls. Okay? It's for quote tweeted. Drake lost the record he held since 2017 to a song that calls him a certified pedophile.
What? Do my stuff. What? Dude, that song is fucking so catchy. Holy shit.
And now I'd like to further prove the evidence that this is truly the end of Drake's career.
If anyone needed further proof that Kendrick is winning this thing, you should have stepped foot in a high school today. I, up until today, taught at a very Drake-centric high school. Rich Baby Daddy is the most frequently requested song to put on my class playlist. If I ask students what they're listening to in their headphones, Drake. The week after the leak was a nightmare. But today I walk in and I can feel that there has been a tectonic shift. The second I walked into the building, I could hear the buzz. I could kind of overhear the conversations and I was like, oh my God. This is a Kendrick school now. I polled my classes on what they thought, and they were ready to throw down for Kendrick. I had like one Drake defender in each class, if that. And honestly, I feel bad for those kids because they were getting screamed at. I had a kid walk into class, phone over his head, blasting BBL Drizzy. And then he went up to his friends and got them to freestyle on it. Like, excuse me? This was a Drake high school. I have students who hate reading who are doing the most meticulous, close reading of these lyrics that I have ever seen. They're finding subtle quadruple entendres and like explaining them eloquently to their peers. This is a cultural moment and a true educational experience for everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think we should appreciate it as such. Thank you very much for your time.
Tectonic shift.
Still a teacher on TikTok. Now, let's see what Rick Ross had to say about this.
Oh, boy.
Arrest whoever. I just want to make this clear. White boy, they said you said...
White boy.
If you was fucking young girls, you promised you would have been arrested. Whoever wrote that for you should have put more thought into that. White boy, it's your writers. Whatever message you translated to them, that wasn't the way they were supposed to do that.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I just like that he calls him white boy twice.
He does it, dude. Every video, white boy, white boy, white boy. He's fucking.
I think I agree. Now, let's take a little point from here, Ludwig.
Wait, is this Ludwig an actual account?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm too famous to be a pedophile is crazy, considering Weinstein, Epstein, Cosby, R. Kelly, Jared Leto. Wait, what?
Woody Allen.
Jared Leto. What?
Yeah, he was. There was some weird shit about him, wasn't it?
Maybe, I don't know. Woody Allen, Karl Malone, Roman Polanski. Not to mention people we don't know about. Anyways, just whatever. Anyway, here's an example, just so you guys, in case you forgot that from like the last 5 years, whatever ago, when Billie Eilish turned 18.
I've been waiting. Oh no!
Now, here's what's really funny about that is that I remember when this happened, where when young K-Dot accused him of being a pedophile, and then he made Family Matters, right?
Mm-hmm.
And saying how he would be too famous.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be too famous to be a pedophile, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me of this clip, and then someone posted it. So
This is bad. We gotta definitely write a song about how we do not diddle kids. Do not diddle kids. It's no good diddling kids.
There is no quicker way for people to think that you are diddling kids than by writing a song about it.
You gotta write a song that says, ooh, I wouldn't do it with anybody younger than my daughter. No, little kids gotta be big, older than my wife, younger than my daughter, something like that. This is bad.
Oh, Danny DeVito.
So good. So good. All right, let's take a little reaction real quick. Let's see what some of the
You got the guitar out for, bro.
Oh, you'll see.
Guitar not tuned up, but A minor would be. They sound kind of childish.
That was good. And this just in on the new leak. Kendrick Lamar has reportedly gotten Goku on his next track to diss Drake.
Amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah, for context for the audience, there was 616 in LA, which was just like dropped on a random Tuesday. This was after Euphoria and Drake responded. Euphoria, 616 in LA, then Family Matters, and 30 minutes later, then it was Meet the Grams.
So finally,
then the next morning,
people are excited to see Drake has responded. People are receiving it well. And then in 30 minutes.
30 fucking minutes. It's
30
just,
minutes.
You see academics like still breaking down the lyrics for Drake's response to all of Kendrick's shit. And then he's like, what the f-? And then the next morning he drops fucking Not Like Us, which is a fucking showstopper. But anyway.
Yes. So that would be the reference to this tweet here. Would be Not Like Us. This is a track a lot like the one episode where Drake gets in Degrassi where Drake gets shot with a gun.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, this energy.
Replay it. Kendrick, you've already watched it 10 times. I said replay it. Okay. What is the price?
Tony's to come. It's just so fucking funny, dude.
So good, dude.
Just a touch.
So another amazing W for Kendrick Lamar. He's removed all copyrights from content creators' reaction videos. This allows them to make money from their content. Some people are citing life-changing money being made from their channel.
There's like hundreds of millions of views on all these reaction channels, dude. Yeah, it's insane.
Including our own episode. Cultural moment, dude. That duck's awesome. And what is Drake up to right now? Well, nothing really, but a Drake fan filmed himself on YouTube flagging all three of Kendrick Lamar's diss songs for harassment and cyberbullying. Drake fans are in shambles.
Wow. Got him. Got his ass.
All right, so and amongst all of this, we've already been referencing one of the videos. Metro Boomin, who also was caught up in this a bit of a fucking mix-up, which, I'm going to say it. STL, keep it real.
Metro Boomin wants some more.
Yeah, he's got his own set of problems, but even if that's the case, it would be someone from STL to still be the catalyst to be an asshole and be like, I don't fucking like you.
He was like 17 or 18 anyway. It's not the same as a 30.
I know. It was probably satire for a good portion of it too,
I mean, internet on 2011 was a lot different than today. That's for sure.
I'll give him that credit for sure.
We're not saying,
but I'm a Metro Crewman apologist, dude. I can't wait for him to start changing the call tag on the producer line, dude. Metro Crewman wants more. That's messed up. Not within 500 feet of a school though. All right, so he made a track called BBL Drizzy, and he offered up a bounty for fucking, was it 45K? It's a track worth 45K basically if you make the best beat or you make the best rap with his beat. So here's this one that said, "Take that, Drake, you scallywag."
This cake will make you show up. I know you've seen it glow up.
I said if you read it, this is too late. About to give more life to a nigga, better thank me later for the shit that I'm about to go see. And your head and your underage leftover, strictly chubs. That nigga tryna clear his plate. Nigga drop 4 dishes in a motherfucking day. Memes, all you gotta say, nigga, what the hell? Don't hit that red button, I'm scared, man. Hit the red button, I'ma dance some. Leave a nigga flying in the air, bro. Tryna shake some, they gon'
They're pretty good, right?
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar's little cousin dissed Drake for him.
Yo, baby mama is stripping you out to go join it cause you looking low on the pole. And since Lil Yachty be giving you bars, I drown them together when I sink his boat. Oh, you the greatest of all time? I'm an African priest, I'm killing the goats. And I don't mean writers, if I come to OVO, I lead a whole building full of ghosts. Shout out Kendrick, I'ma take care of Miss Graham's son, sorry for a loss. If you're a scorpion, I pull his finger off and then toss it to all my dogs. You from Canada, talking tough, y'all don't got guns. If you heard him pop, you turn to an awkward ass little white girl. Call him Bobby out top, born in the West, South, keep Kendrick and Metro name out your mouth. Boy, your career went booming for real till you went to the A and you copied the
He accused him of going to ATL too and stealing their style.
Yeah, true.
That's cold.
You're not a fucking whatever, you a colonizer.
It's a nun dancing.
This is wild.
This is a cultural moment. Eski.
Yeah, true. We're experiencing history in real time.
Let's show this dude. Yeah, even the white boys on the shreddy guitar.
I had to intervene.
We had time for me to step in.
They say Drake got a BBL. He off the Ozempic, it ain't hard to tell. They say Drake eyebrows about strong as a bitch. If he get too surprised, it might cause a glitch. They say Drake not allowed at Chuck E. Cheese. They saw Drake at Claire's talking about some bad teams. Drake not British, why he keep saying team? Drake might not know where he from. For sure. Everybody say that I rap like Neff. Y'all might be right, I'm about to diss myself. Man, why you trying to rap like somebody else? I'm not even rapping, I'm dead ass just talking. Cold world out here ducking fade. Out here riding the bike with them dusty ass chains. Drake got addicted to perks at 30. Dot 5-1, he can't even touch net. They said Dot gotta jump to sit down. Quavo still mad about Chris Brown. ASAP Rocky don't know what to do. Please do us a favor, don't get in the booth. ASAP, please stay away from the mic. Just put on that fit, it's gonna be alright. ASAP, please do not respond. We don't want to hear that shit, I'm begging. Zeke need to get some knees like Megan. It's not about football, damn, I'm tripping. Jerry Jones might be older than Christmas. J. Cole dressed like a crackhead's wish list. J. Cole got crackheads on salary. Drake did what? Call Chris Hansen. They said Drake was on Epstein Island. He was there the same weekend as Deshaun Watson. Metro on the beat, I respect your talent. You still look like evil Miles Morales. Drake got CTE from being too freaky. Doc got CTE too cause he tweaking.
That was a banger, dude.
His like every fifth or sixth word not rhyming was like triggered.
Oh no, what's that? Duolingo Al has gotten it on BBL Drizzy.
True. Yeah.
Incredible.
I like how we went from like threatening like genocide on people.
And here's the fallout after BBL Drizzy. Don says an entire playlist to play whenever he gets grounded.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, true.
Based.
Fucking rage in his room.
But real fallout in the event of this. Overnight last night, a shooting reportedly occurred outside of Drake's Toronto home, leaving a man seriously injured. Drake was unharmed in the incident. So, it appears to be a drive-by. The injury is one of Drake's security guards. Toronto police, whatever, did a statement. The more important thing is that people don't think it actually is Kendrick. They suspect it has to do with The Weeknd. So, from an insider that was posted, waiting on proof in the form of documents will update whenever they receive them. PL Lang, Representative Kendrick.
Yeah, PG
XO,
Lang.
Yeah. PG Lang, XO, The Weeknd, as of yesterday, were asked by Universal to end the beef with Drake. Okay? So The Weeknd is working with Kendrick. And The Weeknd's got shooters in the streets of fucking Toronto who are pulling up Drake's mansion, allegedly, and firing shots. Kendrick apparently isn't budging at all, though, on this beef, and UMG, which is the United Music Group, is pressing hard on the request to squash the beef. UMG has also had a Zoom meeting with all parties involved, and they want Kendrick either directly or send through PG Lang to post a statement clarifying that Drake isn't a pedophile if Kendrick agrees to end the beef. Drake is losing the beef in UMG's eyes, so the UMG's perspective, the sooner that beef ends, the better. The pedophilia accusations directed at Drake are costing UMG, Nike, and other parties a lot of money, quote unquote. Now, what essentially here has happened is Kendrick has fucked with the money, except Kendrick is in the right now. He's winning too hard.
Yeah, but I mean,
I think it's insane to accuse him of being a pedophile if you really have baseless accusations. That is such an egregious thing if it's not absolute.
That's the thing, is like,
I agree that like the creepy behavior's there, and we've seen it for sure.
We would need receipts. We would need some crazy shit.
We really need to know that there was some like real
and alluding to the Cat Williams like
Yeah.
P Diddy stuff is like, okay, sure, but that also hasn't been sussed out. So
Yeah.
that is the one thing that I'm kind of like, sure, it's a bop and it's funny to like call him pedo and stuff, but
yeah,
like,
it is a little insane that he called him an actual pedophile, and it's a little funny that Drake's response is like, I'm so famous. If I was a pedophile, I'd been caught. It's like
I would have been
no,
caught.
no,
never looked at no teenager.
No.
And like the day of,
also
the day
lyrics of other songs where he says he was bad from like since high school or from pictures before you, like whatever, you know.
Sure.
And I understand the context of that song is that he was dating someone probably already, and then he sees a picture of them from high school, and he's like, "Oh, cool, you were already hot then."
Yeah.
Which is like, I get the implication, like, whatever, you know.
Oh boy, what the fuck is this?
This is probably the best thing that I saw come out of the whole thing, in my personal opinion.
Why I see around certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. Wah, 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 wah. That fuck 'em up. Wah, 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 wah. I'ma do my stuff. Why you holding like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
Yeah, dude. So it's just you know, the hard
Mortal
bar
Kombat
drops,
thing, yeah.
but it's Mortal Kombat fatality style for him. And at the end, it has his pedo on him. So this shit's so fucking funny.
Tens.
So
when you can't sleep at night, it's because you're awake in someone else's dreams.
Not my dreams. You can go back to sleep. The only thing I dream about is V8s, and tens.
So this guy on TikTok,
He's like advertising his I've seen one video from him. Yeah.
Add horsepower to your car so that way you can go faster down.
Shut up. Your mom's my girlfriend. Hey, this is horsepower. This is a 23 Scat Pack. Come holler.
Hey, did you know?
Y'all know what the best thing you can do for your man after a long day of work is?
You, your sister, and a butt plug. Hey, we got a 2013 Camaro for
I love it.
$9,000. Come
I love
holler
it.
and bring your sister too.
Y'all know.
I really don't know what's gotten in. I really don't know what's gotten into me recently.
Not nutrition. Hey, we got a 24 Willys.
This-
Just came in. Come holla. Woo!
There's another guy that does this. It's not a car salesman. He's like, hey, did you know? Oh my.
Hey, there's an ass for every seat. Hey, we got a 21 GMC with 40,000 miles on it. Come holler.
that's funny, dude.
With a black night test, you told me change it to the grid. Those ain't real, but I still fuck you. With a black night test, you told me.
Why are we still talking about me having HIV in 2024? That was so.
Hey, we got a 22 Mustang Eco.
Why are we still talking?
I told y'all we was gonna make the internet all about us.
Ooh, Sherman. Who cares?
I told y'all we was gonna.
Oh man. He keeps going too.
I'm going through a divorce right now. I'm sure it's not.
Wham. Who cares? Hey, divorce is part of life. Every woman goes through it. Now it's your turn. Hey, if Tom Brady's wife will leave him and he's got $54 million in the bank, what would any of the girlfriends I date now do? Anyway, so while you're still married, you need to get her to co-sign on this, because this is $100,000. So if she leaves you, she's leaving with half.
Got him.
He's so base, dude. And to wrap us up before we get into the little music section of the night, Eric Andre show's back.
She's a porn star that f***ed the president, Stormy Daniels.
Oh, God.
You're a little cutie pie.
Yes, she is.
You're a beautiful little potato bug.
Super hot.
You're a gorgeous mamacita, flower blooming onion, California.
You don't have to sweet talk me. I'm kind of a sure thing.
Bien chingona.
Do you keep in touch with your parents?
No.
Hell
Do you?
no. Dude, my parents came in here, I pull out my 9 on their ass. Boom. Boom. In the dome. It's time for the rest of the interview! Yeah! She's a porn star that f***ed.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm never sober enough.
I love the Eric Andre show, and I didn't think he could somehow make it better, but that
He really kicked
it's
it up
the
a
rest
notch.
of the
That's
interview
him.
bit that really actually got me good the first time.
Production quality on that was amped way up
dude.
there.
It's time for an Eski song and then a Fleeb song, and then we're out of here. Any shout outs for that? Have been smoking cigarettes? Like, comment, subscribe.
Nope. Love your family.
Check out Greg's grave after K. buries him.
Take a pee.
Now I'm getting paid cash with Atlas Earth. We have virtual land all across the globe. The next wave is digital, catch me on the way up. The glow up is visible, couple more. Watch mine gon' go up, it's about to go nuts.
What the fuck is
go
this?
nuts. Now I'm getting paid red in cash with Atlas Earth. Atlas Earth. Atlas Earth.
Atlas Earth is actually a game that you could quote unquote buy things. You could pay real money and it would like get you rent.
Is this a
It was
real?
like-
Was that a trailer for the game?
That was an advertisement that played like every fucking game that I would play on my cell phone. Yeah, it was real. It was amazing. It's so meme worthy. They like put in way too much effort for that.
She told me that we could have a sponsor slot. I would have hit
Yeah,
Atlas Earth. We could have gotten it in there for money. Now we did it for
True.
free, dude.
Sorry.
Now they know we'll do it for free.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. So I like this album. It's called "Color Me in Kindness" by this band called Basement. It's really, really good. It's like
Okay.
really, really, really good. I kind of forget about it sometimes, and then I'm like, holy shit! It's 10 tracks and it's perfect. Like, it's
Okay.
It's super underrated. However, this is the main people like this song a lot. It's called "Covet." It's our song of the week. "Basement" is the name of the band. "Color Me in Kindness." The album, all one word. I like saying it because it's fun. "Color Me in Kindness." All right.
Okay.
When I'm with you,
Oh.
I don't wanna be with you.
You memed on this a couple times, right?
No, it sounds a lot. I'm sure we've been done. All right, guys, check out the rest of the song on your own time because they're not Kendrick Lamar and have not,
Spoken to
copyright
underage
us.
children and then had sex with them once they turned it
That was not what he did. That was what Drizzy did, allegedly, maybe in Minecraft. Bye, guys. See ya. Bye.